Oh wait, Josh, can you actually come in a little bit?
Come in a little bit?
Yeah. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. Nice.
How many players do you have on your team?
I don't really know. I never counted. But I know it's more than 10.
Nice. Very cool.
I love playing soccer because you get to be a team player and you get to exercise.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you're getting practice, Tara, and you had no idea.
You're good.
Way to go, guys.
Ball.
I got a bigger size so I can have it longer.
Yeah.
Right now I have it 3 years right now.
Very cool.
This is my 3rd year.
Wow.
This is my...
We're going to start off with, what do you think has been the biggest blessing? Like, throughout this whole process, I know there's a lot that has been hard and challenging, but what has been kind of a surprising blessing about this time?
Probably neighbors. We have some really cool neighbors, and we didn't really know them that well until this had happened. And then when we were taking care of the house, salvaging, figuring out when they gutted the first floor of the house, we had people that would just come in, wander in, and help right at the right time. One young man that pulled up carpet. He was working on a PhD at Vanderbilt, and I said, "You must have done this a few times." He was from a small town, I think in Indiana. Just came at the perfect time. My husband's coworkers came and helped the first day, and then one of his coworkers, his boss's wife. We had a group from South Africa came. His boss is from South Africa, so they were helping someone they knew that immigrated here from South Africa. So they heard about us, and they said, "They're nearby." So they wandered in, packed up china, packed up stuff. It was just unreal. All the people outpouring, people donating things to us, furniture. We've had people donate furniture to us, clothing to us, kitchen supplies, just astronomical. People have been outpouring of helping folks, flood victims, not just us, but a lot of folks. It was really kind of neat because we were, on one hand, we were sort of overwhelmed, but people came right when we needed them because there was no way we could have salvaged things and taken care of the house. There was no way that we could have done that by ourselves. And it wasn't that we asked, the good Lord took care of us is what it was. He brought people at the right time. Because I've told folks there's no way that we could have maintained our cool and then taken care of the house at the same time.
And my friend Emily, who let us stay at her house before the water went down a little bit, she let us stay for about I forget how many days, but I don't know, but it was a long time. And mostly everyone in the neighborhood, especially the manager, I don't know her name, but she's very nice. Everyone in my whole neighborhood, mostly.
One of my husband's coworkers let us stay with them in Rutherford County for a couple of months, and he just went to pieces. He says, "I haven't done enough for you." And I says, "What do you mean you haven't done enough?" I said, "Absolutely." I said, "You were brought exactly where you needed to be." Because we would have tossed all the furniture. We were so overwhelmed. We would have tossed it out. But he says, "I don't think you need to do that." He said, "Let's try this. Let's try this." And he helped us to keep her cool, to save the furniture.
Before we had the drywall, the drywall on the stair part, I felt like I was Supergirl all over the floor. I'm like, I'm gonna go walk to this wall. Yay!
Oh, when it was down to the studs, right, between the rooms.
And then TC would always hide in the stairway where they did the little section where it didn't have, and I thought that was her little hutch, her little home.
I want to say one thing. You all seem to have a really refreshing perspective. I mean, honestly, you seem to, amid kind of all this, I mean, we were just talking about the greatest blessing, but to be honest, you have a very, joyful kind of perspective. Right. What do you feel like has been, I mean, just, what is your perspective of what has happened?
Probably there's another neighborhood down the road, and they got more flooded. We walked by, and their whole neighborhood was.
Right.
So we only had like the outer ends of our neighborhood got flooded, like one of our houses, and like the next neighborhood we went down there that's a little deeper, all their houses were flooded except for one that was in the middle, and I felt bad for them.
The river plantation.
And one of my my friend's older sisters walked to the water, and I'm like, I'm not going down there. I think there's a dead body. She's like, nah.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm staying in here, and I stayed with Emily, and then she actually found she saw a little red spot like coming down the river. She's like, you're right, let's go. Because probably someone got like hit by a tree or something, and like the spikiness got probably, I don't know, but I heard on the Channel 4 News that they said do not go in running water, or else you might get swooped away. 5 feet of inches of water can like soar you away. One time I got hit in the jaw.
By the ball?
Yeah, right there.
Oh my goodness.
But I was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't cry or anything. And the ref's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I started crying. And then Coach Charlie's like, are you okay?